Yeah, that's fucked. Welcome back, guys. Today I'm joined by my friend Will Crozier from Nexus Performance, who is an elite level powerlifter. And today we are going to break down my deadlift and work out what's going on with it and how we can improve it. Roast me, Will.
If it looks bad at 70, we've got a problem. We're in trouble. One thing I have noticed about your deadlift was that you love to almost like, it's like a clean deadlift.
Right,
like
so I'm too squatty. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I do use a lot of quads. I'm quad dominant.
You're also a bit wider.
Yeah.
And you're like over exaggerating. But like you'll notice with me, I'm almost narrower than you.
Yeah.
And I'm a bit more forward.
Yeah, for sure.
The way I teach getting in position, first of all, kind of like line yourself up so your feet aren't going to move.
Yeah. Once
you're there. And then we're going to pretend we've got a bar in our hands, we're going to do an RDL. It's like here. And that's like
your hinge.
That's my hinge. That's as far as I can hinge. And then I'm only bending my knees far enough that I can reach the bar.
Yeah.
And then I'll adjust my distance from the bar based on that.
Oh, so you actually move back from there if you need to?
Yeah, well, I'm going to hit it.
Yeah.
Like if I go to deadlift now, I'm going to hit it.
Yeah.
And in competition, when it's a 1RM, if I hit it and it bounces in front of me, game over.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so I think slightly closer, slightly more toe forward, and maybe do the RDL thing and like test it.
Yeah. Hinge it. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
That's it.
And then from here,
reach arms as long as you can, protract.
Yep.
Yeah, and then
just
bend your knee enough to grab it.
And if it does move a bit, because we saw it move a tiny bit there, should I then shift
Probably
back a
go
bit?
a little bit further away.
Yeah. Just so I can.
And that would be your start position.
Right.
Now all you need to do is take slack.
That feels so different already. My butt feels a lot higher, which is not bad. It's different.
No, it's not bad at all. Yeah.
So what do you think width-wise? Is that a good width for me? Yeah.
There.
So I was roughly about there, I think, beforehand, maybe.
Yeah, you're trying to be Eddie Hall.
Yeah. I could be Eddie Hall. Come on, man.
He's got a little bit bigger mass, just a little bit frame.
Do you normally go like straight under the hips if it's a conventional?
Yeah.
Okay.
Slightly toned out to start with for most people.
All right, so I've got to get that down.
Just a little bit. You don't want to crunch.
Right. Hinge back there.
Yeah.
Cool.
So that looks perfect to me.
Yeah.
Like if you can do that with long arms.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even bother queuing lats or any of that stuff. Your lats are going to work, you know.
Cool.
Yeah. One thing I think we try and do is change how you cue the slack pull. Because you do it, but you're almost doing it like this. Like, from here, it's like
that.
Yeah, that's how you take the slack. Yeah. Whereas I think if we can re-cue it so that your back, you still want to have that upward force on the bar.
Yeah.
But I think if we can cue it a little bit more from the legs.
So a bit more push as opposed to trying to pull into it.
Yeah, I think that will help.
Okay.
Start for now.
All right.
Yeah, don't worry about your upper body. Just let it do its thing, other than your brace. I like it.
How was it? Is it different between each rep, or is it kind of similar?
You're getting there. That's the thing, you need to let go of the upper body.
Yeah, I felt it on the second one a lot. I felt like I did that little...
Yeah, it's the old like lats.
Yeah.
I won't cue anyone lats anymore.
All right.
Add 20
more. Malfunction.
I'm a big overthinker when it comes to technique stuff. push.
That's it. Nice. Big leg press.
I could feel it when I wanted to.
Yeah, yeah.
I just like, ugh.
Yeah. Boom.
Boom. Easy.
So I just kind of like let my arms hang.
Yeah.
Like I used to really, but now it's
Yeah,
kind
that's
of
a
like,
big difference.
it's
just
just-
looking at your,
it's very little, it's super subtle.
yeah. What else do you look out for in terms of positioning? Like that's the starting hip position, high or low or whatever. Like you use that to find it for somebody.
Yep.
Um,
If you can do that,
yeah.
if you can pull slack, and then you can maintain it off the floor, well, that's it.
What if somebody can't pull slack? How do you do that? How do you cue that to them?
I find that for most people, it's an explanation of understanding what they're trying to achieve is the hardest part. And once they get that, they're like, oh, okay, easy.
Yeah.
They can do it. But I find this idea of like, just pull the slack out of the bar. Like a lot of people are like,
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
It gets thrown around a lot. People don't really understand how to connect the two
People end up
dots
doing
together.
what you're doing and like that sort of thing.
Yeah,
or they end
yeah.
up like half doing a little row and then you get the
Yeah.
bent arms. So many ways to do it, but
Yeah, but your thing you find focusing on leg drive instead, like push with your legs to put yourself in a
yeah,
position.
either that or just trying to get that little bit of like, or another one I'll use is like, we've got a string attached to the back of your upper back and I'm trying to like pull you up towards the roof.
Right.
Like it's a full from the hip extension.
Yeah, as opposed to extending through the spine.
Yeah. And then we'll drill it in. Some people that, when we start to nail it, say they can do it once. Yeah, they can do it maybe 4 out of a set of 8, 50% of the time. I'll start saying, all right, for 70 kilos or for your first 3 warm-ups, we're going to do bar floats.
Right.
And you know what I mean by bar floats?
Like holding it just off.
Like I want you to take slack out of the bar.
Yeah, so it comes off
So
the
much so
ground.
it pops off the ground, but
Yeah.
you're actually not really initiating the rep. So what that looks like.
Yeah. See, I find if I even just do that, I'll do it as a like that every time.
Yeah.
So I've got to relearn the correct pattern first.
It's going to take a lot of drilling.
Yeah.
Like anything, you can't just come in first session, kind of. Even in those sets of 4, like you'll nail it maybe once or twice.
Yeah.
So it's there.
But it's still just not. I'm still very consciously trying to make it happen.
Yeah, but that's all right.
Yeah, it's still.
You're allowed to do that.
Yeah.
I always say like really conscious, methodical setup, but once the lift's underway, you don't have control anymore.
Yeah.
When it's a max.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I make you proud?
Yeah. After the first one, I was like, is he going to do a second? Move better than the first.
Right. That normally happens though, isn't it? Where the second one's better than the first one.
Yeah, you get that little bit of elastic
Yeah.
kind of energy or whatever you want to call it.
It's too quick. It's like criminally quick.
What do we want to do?
I just did 140, didn't I?
Yeah. Do you want to do some back down 5s or something?
Yeah, okay.
Try and like nail the pattern.
Yeah, sure. That's probably a good idea.
Big push. I love the grit.
Yeah?
The first one's tough and then you just keep going. I love it.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
Look okay?
Yeah. I think you're getting the consistency.
It feels weird. It just feels very strange.
Just the hips being higher.
But I can feel like I would get a lot more power the way I'm doing it now, because when I'm more upright, it'd almost be too much heel bias.
Yeah.
Whereas now I can actually like pronate and push through my foot a bit better.
When you squat it like that, well, you can't really. Your body won't let you. You'll get thrown forward.
Yeah.
Or you're rounded back to get around your knees.
Yeah.
Or you just get to your knees and your knees will be in the way and then you won't go anywhere.
Yeah.
But usually your body will make your hips shoot up or your back round.
Yeah.
To find that center of balance and to get your knees out of the way.
Should not be that easy to move that much weight. Yeah, that's fucked.
I don't want to get through one deadlift set. Like, see it, mate.
Easy. Ah. Yeah, it's too easy. Nice.
No slippage.
Yeah. So we've just had a look at a lot of different technique adjustments in my deadlift technique. Will's deadlift technique, as you saw, is pretty much impeccable, so there's real no critique there. Yeah. For me personally, though, that was very different. Like I noticed that I wasn't falling forward, but contrasting to how I normally deadlift where I'm very upright, being with a higher hip position and slightly more bent forwards, even though it's stronger, it just felt so foreign to me. So it's going to be a lot of practice, isn't it? Just to ingrain that
doing
pattern.
It over and over and over.
Yeah, there's no real secret there.
I would be curious to go back to your old videos, your heavy ones, back in the day, and see whether you were being pulled forward, as in like your hips came up before your like your back angle changed, to get you back over the bar, or you rounded when it got heavy, to adjust it.
Great. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for helping me out today from the deadlift.
I'm looking forward to seeing the max.
Yeah, soon. One day, maybe. We'll see what happens. We'll get back to it. Might get more than, what did you say, 150?
Drop them in the comments, a bit of encouragement for Eugene to max out. I want to see it. I want to see some
true maxes.
Some push from the crowd.
You want to see my discs explode out of my spine and me just get paralyzed for the rest of my YouTube career. Fantastic. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate it. Don't forget to check out Will over at Nexus Performance as well, and we'll catch you guys next time.